Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Tonya D. I am a stud and I'm a breast cancer survivor. I'm here with my wife, Mrs. Linda Dennis Moore. We are home enjoying our family life just in case you hear any noise in the background while taping. I thought it would be important to share my story, but with this saying, why not me? Meaning we go through a lot in life, but some challenges seem like it's directed towards you in a negative sense. No one is immune to challenges and obstacles, and I believe it's to make you a better person. All the things Jesus went through, then why not me? Please hashtag why not me and share your story to help the next person. As a stud and a member of the LGBT community, I wanted to direct my story to a particular group or a particular target group, but it doesn't exempt others. As studs, we are embodying a more of a masculine demeanor, and for me, I was that person. I had a beautiful lady and kids who depended on me. I worked hard by completing my doctoral degree, became an officer in the military, in the Army Reserves, as well as having an awesome civilian career. I used to stay in the gym as well as doing extreme exercises, such as the Sean T Insanity. I never been pregnant, and the only surgery was a root canal. I was a pretty healthy person, and breast cancer didn't run in my family. So how did I end up with breast cancer? Why me? As a stud, I admitted a lot of things out of my life if I could, especially anything of a feminine quality, which almost cost me my life. What would my family do if I was gone? I wasn't prepared at all for anything, especially breast cancer. Now, breast cancer runs high in my wife family, unfortunately. So when we got together, she was actually dealing with her second lump. In 2000, for a preventive measure, she elected to have both breasts removed, and luckily she didn't have cancer. She wasn't going to wait for that one to take her life. But ironically, her story saved my life 10 years later. I remember doing the Shanti Insanity exercise, and I was on active duty at the time, stationed in California. I thought I pulled a muscle in my chest, so I went to the doctor. They gave me some pain pills, but I still felt the pain. I kept going back to the doctor till finally I was told it was a lump on my left breast. They gave me an ultrasound only, and nothing was detected. Instead, it was a lot of confusion on the results, and I was told to stay away from the chocolates and sodas. It was more of my hormones. My wife told me to go and get a second opinion, so she wasn't with me at this duty station. I did, and I got a mammogram done, but the results was benign. I was good, at least we thought. My duty station changed to Georgia, and I was still dealing with a lot of pain. I was told that pain really wasn't cancer, and I knew I was still eating chocolates and drinking a lot of sodas. My wife told me again to go back to the doctor because you could actually feel the lump as well as see the imprint of it, since I was a small person. Well, I went through all the tests and got the results with my wife. I ended up having stage 2 breast cancer, going into stage 3. That was the scariest moment of my life. I felt I was going to faint. I looked over at my wife, and her look made me pull it together. I ended up getting treated in Charleston, South Carolina with a great team. My wife was right there with me. She said, Tanya, no matter what the doctors say, you get a double mastectomy, because getting one breast removed or a lumpectomy shouldn't be my option. She said it usually come back with a vengeance, so remove them both. I ended up removing both my breasts and going through chemo. Remember, I was stationed in California, and a year later is when I found out I had breast cancer. What are the odds that nothing in my lymph nodes? I told my doctors that I wanted to be able to function going through chemo, meaning I wanted to still work. And although I was called on active duty, I still taught at Strayer University. They made sure my treatments weren't back to back so I can recover in between. My wife would drive me everywhere to keep a smile on my face. She would juice for me, make sure I ate, well, especially right before I got my chemo treatment. I really never lost weight because of her. We watch a lot of comedy and cartoons because laughter is the key. I remember a lot of physical pain in my legs, losing my taste, as well as my hair. I never lost my inner strength as a stud, and most of all, my woman and family. I ended up getting implants, but I asked the doctors to make them look like pecs. I dealt with breast cancer from 2010 to 2012. If you ever seen our wedding pictures, you will see that we are wearing pink. We wanted to get married after the Don't Ask, Don't Tell, but we ended up getting married once I was cancer free. We actually got married on November 19, 2012. I'm on medicine still for 10 years, and I don't have the same physical strength due to the effects of the chemo and the meds. As studs, we got to take care of ourselves. But most of all, it doesn't take anything away from you being you. Please don't avoid taking care of your breasts, whether you want them or not. They're still there. I am Dr. Tonya D. Moore. I am a stud, and I'm a breast cancer survivor. Why not me? It's my testimony, and I pray I saved someone's life.